So I wanted to share a pretty friggin' weird interaction I had yesterday. That's right, Monday. Trying to make it happen, baby. The hustle is real when you're out there trying to find just big batches of change and roll hunts and all that stuff. Rolls for roll hunts. Um, it's a crazy one, but at the same time, I'm like, I'm not surprised. This is not the first time. Considering that the pandemic and the so-called change shortage that people were throwing around a few years ago, apparently nobody's coming off of that. It was a classic case of uh, I know what I have. Don't lowball me. So okay, whatever. So I ended up going on Facebook, and I don't typically go on Facebook to headhunt for collections and things like that. And someone reached out to me. I actually went through my Facebook messages, and there was someone from about 2 weeks ago that messaged me and said, "Hey, I heard you're the coin guy," and I was like, "Oh, okay, yes, I guess I kind of am the coin guy in the area." She said that I have $1,300 in unwrapped assorted change, and I would love to sell it to you if you wanted, so you could do your searching or videos and things like that. I'm like, great, hey, now we're playing ball here. Um, so we went back and forth twice. It wasn't anything super crazy, and you know I automatically assumed that I would be buying $1,300 worth of change from pennies all the way up to God knows what, maybe presidential dollars. Won't be the first time that I've seen that. Um, so we agreed on the time, which was yesterday, to meet in the afternoon. And she's relatively local. Like, I didn't have to drive half an hour or 45 minutes or an hour to get there. So I'm like, fine, okay. Had time before I picked up my daughter from school, and had cash in hand, ready to pick this up. So I ended up meeting her, and she showed me what she had. It's like this great big gigantic heavy AF. You guys know what that means. Heavy as God knows what. $1,300 in a water jug container. All right, that's cool. I'm doing that right now. I have a water jug container. It's like halfway full. So I asked her, I'm like, well, how do you know you have $1,300 in here? She's like, I just know. I'm like, okay, so are you admitting that you counted it? Because a full water jug container is actually quite a bit. It could be, from my experience, and then we're talking, well, how big is the biggest jug? Is that 10 gallons or more? I don't know. It's a lot. But she said, I've been keeping track on it as I put change in there. I'm like, no, you didn't. Yeah, that's horseshit. Um, so it was pretty much, I take her word for it. Okay, which was crazy. And what she was, in Facebook Messenger and what she is in person are like two completely different like personalities. It's like Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde type scenario. Sorry, I got like messages popping up on my phone. So I'm like, okay, whatever. So here we are. We are talking about an undisclosed amount of change. So if it's plus or minus $50, I might be okay with it because I would go through it. I'd probably do videos with it. It'd be something interesting, something fun, blah, 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 this and that. So the second part to this whole thing, which will drive you guys crazy, and it certainly did me, she wanted $1,600. She wanted a $300 premium on this sight scene, apparently, approximately $1,300 in assorted change. She wanted a $300 premium. And I I said, "Are you effing crazy?" I said that word. And she said, "Well, I don't appreciate you saying it like that. You know, everybody's everybody's killing to get this kind of to get all this change because of the shortage." She even threw that out there. Oh, I'm like, no, no, production's good. We're okay here. Even me, I could still go to the bank if I wanted to. You know, the one where I have my business account and pick up boxes of coin if I wanted to. If I wanted to, it's just very convenient for me to buy this because the prospect of there being unsearched material is a lot higher because she doesn't know anything about variety hunting and errors and things like that. So the conversation didn't last too long. I told her, um, I thank you. I'm not going to spend $1,600. I will not spend $1,600 on this. Okay, until you could take all this stuff and roll it up yourself and give me an amount of money that it actually is. Then we could talk about how much. Okay, I'm not at all opposed to throwing them an extra like $50 or $100 premium on that because of the prospect of what I think could be in there. But she was apparently I found out that she's like a realtor, is a hotshot realtor in the area. I'm like, okay, nah, I'm good. So that was that. I told her, yeah, I'm okay. No, I even flashed the cash in front of me. And I'm like, I got $1,300 here. I'll kick in an extra 50 spot, just so we could finish up this transaction. I could be on my way because, quite frankly, I was like feeling a very, very, very like violated at this point that this lady would even impose her 50-year-old Karen self on me. Like that's the last thing I needed. So needless to say, that's what happened. And to kind of let you guys know, I mean, this is nothing new. I mean, you go on eBay and you see that people are selling unsearched penny boxes, like circulated mix, all rolled by the bank. They'll be like NF String and Son, Loomis rolls. They're selling for like $60. Just over double face value. And that's a microcosm of how this hobby has grown and the level of education that's floating out there in regards to the hobby, and that's great. But when you become kind of a type of person that is opportunistic and you are generally not a nice person at all, especially when it comes to transactions like this. I'm like, yeah, I just don't need it. Um, and I've seen her before on the Facebook sites. It's like a buy sell trade or local yard sale group or something to that effect. Um, and apparently it's kind of like a commonality with her that she's kind of very standoffish with a lot of people. She even goes as far as telling people, "Why are you selling it for that high?" And I'm like, "I'm selling a $20 item for $2. I mean, get off of me, you know." And I just want to let you guys know of that interaction, kind of let you guys know of the crazy world we live in, where you can do this sort of thing. I'm not saying that it's wrong. It's just at that given time I was thrown for a loop because if I would have known that she wanted $1,600 for $1,300 ish of coins, I wouldn't have met her. I would have been like, okay, I'm good. With no guarantees of an actual dollar value that's in that jug. There could have been $900 for all I know in there, and then I would have really gotten screwed. But again, use self-awareness, guys. If you're out there, not just trying to headhunt these things through yard sale sites or at yard sales in general, but in the coin world, self-awareness is very important. All right, another thing that we all need to be self-aware of, especially you folks that frequent the coin show circuit. There's been a lot of theft lately. A lot of the big shows, there's at least one theft. That's kind of like the rolling average right now. One theft at every big show. I didn't hear of any theft per se at the Long Beach sale, and I'm not sure if there was anything that transpired at the Florida Fun Sale in Tampa last month. But yeah, if you're on Facebook coin groups and you're seeing just like all this crap about how this guy and this guy, as a matter of fact, there was a report of two Romanian guys that are in the country illegally that has stolen many tens of thousands of dollars from jewelry shops, and coin shows. They're on the loose right now. I think Spectacular had put up a kind of like a mugshot of sorts of both gentlemen that's going out and doing these crimes against the numismatic world or against the humanity world that we live in. So we certainly don't need that. But just be self-aware of the transactions surrounding and revolving around numismatics, especially because it's a very value-driven type of thing that we all participate in because it's money. Yeah, and just be careful. Be careful out there, and use your own better judgment. If you have that kind of gut in the pit of your stomach, there's nothing wrong with pressing the red button at any given time. You could certainly do that. If it doesn't feel right, then it's probably not right. So, anyways, that's my experience. Love it, hate it, whatever. Yeah, that's it. You guys have a good one. Have a great day. I'll see you guys on the next coin video. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, guys. And come check us out on TikTok as well at BlueRidgeSilverhound. You guys have a great day, and I'll talk to you later. See ya.